The dreaded demo call. Dreaded. Founders hate it, they suck at it, and even worse, their customers on the other end hate how they go. I guarantee you that if you're tuning in here, you hate doing demos and you hate the potential feeling of people getting a demo. Usually the outcome is, oh, that's nice, I'll talk to you soon. When I'll talk to you soon or send me something as the end of the demo, it means that you have not exhibited value. You probably went through the usual type of a demo call, which is you show your share screen and show the tool and walk people through how every step of it goes and how to use it. Never do that again, okay? Never. Someone who has been in this space for more than a decade, it doesn't work. 1 out of 1,000 might get you a customer. That's not what activates customers. So here's what we're going to go through today. We're going to go through the steps of a really fun, memorable demo call for you as a tech startup founder. If you want to know where this comes from, it's actually part of my book. You'll see the link listed below because this is tried and true. I even use this. So if I'm using it and my name is TashMoney, it's going to work for you. So how do you usually start off your demo calls? Most people start with building rapport, which you should, but you're going to see, I'm going to do a breakdown of the time. 1, rapport. And I'm going to do a breakdown because you should only be doing demo calls for 30 minutes. If you are doing them longer, you are not giving value. No one got this time anymore to be spending an hour on the phone or on a video call with you. Get it out your mind. I usually set my demos for 30 minutes, but sometimes we can get everything done in like 15. So your ability to deliver value in a shorter frame of time actually will benefit your customer more. So there we go. 2 minutes for rapport. It's a reason if you've ever had a call with me, you usually see my Kermit in the background. You should be not blurring out your background, but actually keep something there that helps to spark conversation so that there's a way for people to relate to you that says something about your personality. If you've got degrees in the background, I have lots of ornaments and artwork in my background, so it helps to spark conversation because people will inevitably pick up on the Kermit. Who doesn't? Come on, he's green. We love him. Okay, your next piece is your purpose. Purpose? Am I spelling it right? There we go. You'll notice this is quick. This is only 1 minute. This is where you just confirm the amount of time that you set up, why you're talking today. So reintroduce your value proposition or what it is you do and why you're there and why you're there to help. You are never in these calls to sell. You're in to help. So at least in that 30-minute time frame, you're delivering value in highlighting something that might have been aroused or surfaced. Aroused is the wrong word. Surfaced that's going to help them improve their business, improve their processes, improve a part of what you came to do. So 1 minute, that's it. Okay, you're gonna see that this all adds up to 30 minutes. Questions. This is where you're asking your interviewee very important questions straight out the gate that's related to why you're there. So for instance, let's say you have a business where you provide marketing solutions or a tool that helps them actually take their time to process their marketing and get collaterals out in minutes instead of hours. So you're going to say, okay, what's your current challenge related to getting content out? What's hardest? Is it the editing or is it, coming up with ideas? What's the biggest challenge for you? And then you're going to do the hard part, which is you say nothing. You let them talk, you respond, you nod, you reframe what you're hearing. And all of this is 15 minutes. Yes, if they are not talking for 15 minutes, you've done something wrong. So your goal is to truly understand the problem that they're dealing with as it relates to the solution that you have. So you're listening for how long it's taking them. You're watching for facial expressions. If they say, oh, this is like pulling teeth. You're looking for how they're responding, which is why it's important. Either you have a note taker on your phone. Here is the one that I use. It's really good because it'll take the audio recording and a full transcript. Or if it's on Zoom or video, you have Fathom. Fathom is my note taker of choice on video. The reason why you have those there is so that you can fully be listening to your customer on these calls, okay? So if they're not talking for the 15 minutes, it means we didn't ask the right questions, nor do we have the right potential customer in that room. Because if we booked a call with someone that doesn't have any problems, it means either we didn't do enough research on the front end for the prospect or we've got the wrong person in the room. So if they start talking and they use up that entire 15 minutes, we on the right track. All right, so the next piece is present your solution. Okay, this is where, hold on, you'll be surprised to see how much this is. 5 minutes. You're not doing a 20-minute demo of your solution. It's freaking useless, okay? You are going to take what you learned from that reframe in that 15 minutes, and you are going to show them the one, that's right, the one piece of your solution that solves their problem. Now, you can either do it as a screen share, or you can talk about what it is that you do. Either way, I would suggest that you just get right to the chase. You're gonna talk about why it works, how easy it is to get started, and the support that you have to make sure that they get the value that you say that one piece, that's it. One piece of your tool can do. If you have a solution that has 4, 5, even in some cases, there's 10 different modules that they can use, stop trying to make your customers drink from your water hose. You pick one. That's it. One, and you make sure that you highlight it. And if you cannot do it in 5 minutes or less, then you've done something wrong. The next piece is simple questions. Okay, this is where, now that you've clearly shown them, if you can, that you can solve their problem and you've made it super clear. This is how easy it is to get going. Do you want this? Great. Do you have any questions? They can ask about onboarding, they can ask about how long it takes, and your answers to these questions should literally be either one short sentence, very clear. Your goal is to make it seem easy so that they feel like they're already in the solution before you actually close the deal, get the money, get the paperwork. They want it now. So they're asking you the questions to close. If people walk away and they either don't have questions or they don't say, show me the paperwork so we can actually get this now, it means that you have clearly not demonstrated value. If you get to this point, which is usually where I get, where people are like, yeah, no, let's just sign, send me the paperwork, I want in. If you haven't gotten to that point, that means that they have not gotten value. So your goal is, at this point, they already see the value there. Okay, next question, or the last piece is 6. It's very simple. This is a close or bam fam. This is book a meeting from a meeting. So very simply, all this is that last, and this is 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. This is either where your solution, you can get them signed on. If they see the value, you get them signed on like immediately and show them how to sign on. Even better, if you can get them signed on to your platform, because it's just a matter of putting in their credit card information, you get them to share their screen, you show them a quick 1 minute how to get in, use the system, and then you're off to the races if your solution is set up for that. And that's it, you've closed on a call. If they need to include any other business decision makers, the people who actually will pay for the solution, anything like that, then your goal in that last minute, 2 minutes is to book that meeting, get it in the calendar, and you do a follow-up within 24 hours. In that follow-up, you're going to make sure that you do a recap of what you covered, the problems that you've uncovered, why your solution is the best, and you're going to make sure that that meeting is set up and that they have the next meeting in their calendar. You're going to make it all sewed up in a tight bow. And this is how you do a 30-minute demo. It is tried and true. I've been doing this for decades. In the startup world, because most founders don't do it, you're going to stand out until there's so many people who see this video and start using this format. But either way, if we get everybody using this format, what a wonderful world this would be. What's that song from the 60s? You'll know it. Don't know much about history. There we go. There's my song. Always in here. A few things to remember. Again, you'll have this. Use it, repeat it, try it. Let me know in the notes below what you noticed as your before and after. I can tell you this process was actually inspired by a startup group that I work with, Latoya and Eric of Respace, because they were able to use it literally overnight to be able to generate more than a 30K deal. And I'm so proud of them and I love what they're doing. Check it out. Mental wellness for people. We need it. All right, that's my little diversion. Back to this step. When to divert from this process. If you get on the call and you realize that they're like, I got no problems. Stop forcing the demo. Stop right there, then and there, and say, well, listen, if you don't have any problems, this is what we're here to solve. So I'm gonna give you back time in your calendar. You're gonna delete it, and you're gonna delete that person, that contact from your prospect list. Now, that doesn't mean that you delete the entire company, because the firmographics of your ICP, ideal customer persona, might be correct. You just might be talking to the wrong person, but you're gonna not waste any of your time or that person's time and just stop it there. If you get into talking about how you solve their solution and someone says, this is great, I want now, don't feel the need to go through the entire 30 minutes. If somebody wants to buy in 10, take the W. Stop forcing all of this here, because obviously you just want them to get to the value. So don't feel you need to do that as well. If you get to this point where you're getting to, the questions and you feel that they're lukewarm or they're not getting it, a couple of things might have happened. You either flipped into presenting your solution too fast, and so it's not resonating, or you took over most of the time, or they really just don't have the solution. Your goal is, with all the tools that we have, is that you can clearly identify who's the right prospect for you, who should you be reaching out to present your solution to, and not wasting your time with people. If they don't have a problem, stop freaking trying to force it down their throat, is all I'm saying. So that's a whole other video on its own. If you want to see that one, let me know below. We can talk about how do you prospect to find the right people to get into a demo. But there you have it. Super simple way for you to be able to do a demo call so that it's effective and it leads to your close. Make that money. I always say it. So thanks for tuning in. Again, if you have any questions or anything was unclear, happy to do a follow-up video, and we'll see you in the next one.